Hey, what's going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for my reflection on the Sunderland game that obviously took place yesterday, depending on when you watch this. It could have been a couple of days ago. If so, you've had longer to recover and are probably less pained inside than me. Yeah, really tough to take yesterday. A really tough game to digest. And, you know, we've kind of blown it, like, completely in our hands to now out of our hands, really. I mean, we're not relegated yet, of course. There's still 4 games to go. We could win every single game. And we could win every game and still go down. But we've still got a chance. But yesterday is going to be really hard to recover from, mainly because it was just such an embarrassing defeat. Like a really embarrassing defeat to take. And, you know, I don't know what happened. We just looked devoid of any confidence. We looked unable to to string some passes together. And the games against like West Brom and Newcastle was like, what's even happened? What has even happened from that? I don't know. I really don't know. And, you know, I was watching the game, and to be fair, I listened to the Gary O'Neill interview after the game, and I didn't feel as bad about it. He said that the performances were very similar to that of West Brom and that of Newcastle. But yesterday we didn't quite get the rub of the green. Sunderland took their chances. We didn't. And that's key at this time of the year. You know, Jermaine Defoe is a top draw striker. I've said it all season. He scored 16 goals for them now this season. If we had a player who scored 16 goals, you're in a completely different situation. I was with Darren Eady after the game yesterday. I said, Darren, what is going wrong? And he said, we haven't got a goal scorer. Our top goal scorer in the league has 5 goals. 5. The last time we got relegated, our top goal scorer had 8 goals. It's not good enough. We haven't got a striker. And we haven't got a centre-back good enough. I thought Basson wasn't dreadful yesterday. He wasn't great, but it's hard to put all the blame on him because he's been put in that situation. We know he's not good enough. Tim Close is such a huge miss. And, you know, the second goal, yeah, of course, he shouldn't be messing about with it in that area. But at the same time, I kind of respect him for trying to play out. And there should have been people around him for the pass to be given, which there wasn't. There was a completely lack of midfield yesterday. It seemed whenever they got the ball, they could just run through. But at the same time, I don't think Howson and O'Neill had a bad game, so I'm not too sure what happened there. But the first goal this season has been so crucial. And I don't know why. It's like whenever we concede first, we lose, and whenever we score, we win. It shouldn't be that way. When we concede first, we should be getting back into the game. It's like we lose all confidence. You're going to concede first in a lot of games, as we have done all season. You can't then just give up and lose the game. You know, we were still in it at 1-0. We were still in it at 2-0. You know, we hit the post where a couple of chances cleared off the line. Keeper made a few good saves. If you score one of them, you're straight back in it. And then the third goal, you know, it's going to happen. But we just didn't really apply ourselves as well as we could have done yesterday. I thought Naismith was terrible. I think except for that game against Liverpool, his debut has been poor. Not worth the money at all. He really does need to prove himself and step up to the plate because we paid big money for him, expecting some quality out of him. And so far we haven't seen that. I thought Redmond was brilliant when he came on. The substitutions for me were all wrong, bringing Wes on the wing and bringing Brady off. It just seems strange. Like Jarvis was poor once again. Didn't really give much going forward, and that's what he's there for. So it's hard for me to back him up once again. I thought Brady was one of our only attacking threats, got a few dangerous crosses in. Even he was poor though, and he needs to step his game up. Everyone needs to just pick their game up another 10% if we want to stay up, because we've got the 2 home games are both winnable. Like United aren't nothing special this season, and Watford are concentrated on the FA Cup. You win both of them, you maybe pick up a draw away at Everton, that could be enough. But at the same time, we could do that and still go down. So really, you need to be picking points up from every single one of these games. And Arsenal away next week, that could be a big game. Because Newcastle could be above us by then, because they play 2 games. Sunderland could be above us by then. We could be second from bottom by the time we play Arsenal. That's scary to think, because we could have been 7 points clear of the bottom of 3 if we would have won. But all ifs and buts, you know. We haven't, you know, yesterday wasn't the defining point. The defining points were not beating Bournemouth away, losing to Swansea away, losing to Villa away, throwing 2-goal leads against West Ham and Liverpool at home. You know, all of these games where we should have got something from, even if we picked up a point in the 5 games I've just listened from, a point from each game, you're fine, you know? That's what's really frustrating. We've had so many opportunities this season and just haven't taken them. You know, I still think, you know, loads of people were saying, oh, Tim Close doesn't change the game that much, but I genuinely think he does, because we were playing really well against Crystal Palace until he went off, and now we've just collapsed since then. It's really, really hard to take. I thought McCartney lacked support yesterday. I don't think he had enough around him. I don't think he played too badly. Won a few headers, got in some good areas, but just didn't have enough around him. And it was really, really disappointing, because I thought yesterday we were going to get something. Even if we would have got a draw, that would have probably been good enough. Probably would have been good enough. And the annoying thing is as well, Sunderland weren't even good. Like, they literally didn't give anything in the first half an hour. We were not bossing the game, but we were certainly in control of it. And the penalty, at first I didn't think it was a penalty, but apparently it was. I haven't watched the highlights back. I don't want to watch the highlights back. I thought we could have had a couple of penalties. I think the Basong incident that led to their second goal could have been given as a foul. But to be honest, you can't really blame the ref. We've done this too much this season. You know, the goal that beat Newcastle shouldn't have stood. You saw no one having a go at the ref then. I didn't think the ref was poor yesterday, but I'm not saying that he's to blame at all. I think we're to blame. And even Alex Neil said that we're to blame. I think Alex Neil needs to look at his substitutions and work it out. I think he needs to look at his tactics as well. I think every single player needs to pick up 10%. And we need a bloody fight, because we've got a Premier League status on the line here. The most important season to stay up. You get relegated this season, it's not like last time. We're going to lose a lot of players. Goodbye Tim Closer. Goodbye Nathan Redmond. Goodbye Stephen Naismith. Bye-bye Mbakani. Big players we're going to be missing next season. And it's going to be very tough to get promoted back if we do go down. And I don't want to bloody play Championship football again. I've had enough trips to Portman Road for a lifetime. I don't want to go there again. You know? I want to stay up. And these players need to bloody look at themselves and ask, are they man enough? Have they got the bottle to do this? Because I really questioned that after yesterday. We didn't look up for it at all. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comment section below, and please do leave a like. Please, if you haven't already, buy a TNC mug. If you've got £7.50 spare, it goes straight back into the channel. It means I can keep uploading like 20 videos a week. It means I can get more people on board. It means I can maybe pay some of you guys to come on the channel. These might just look like mugs. They are just mugs, but they help out the channels financially. Links will be in the description to that. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts on the game. Leave a like. Let's try and hit 100 likes. And I'll see you very soon. Peace out.